Now keep it clean, oh, it's a must. The more you eat, the more you know. Heart strong, yeah, you protected. Affirmations selected. Healthy, loved, and respected. Fear and greed are rejected. Your bubble big, gotta keep it safe. Them energies that's in your place. If it don't affirm it, then it get replaced. Talk pretty when you talking to me. I ain't taking shit less. Affirming power coming through me. Speaking my success. Talk pretty when you talking to me.
Okay, I think we in this thing. Can I put this on something to hold it? Hey y'all, it's Symone. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna get into a video that I've been meaning to make for a month, but I wanted to organize it a little bit more and just kind of get it together. So I did, and today I want to talk about your aura and how to clean it, how to strengthen it, just little quick tips that I got. So I won't keep you long, but I do have a couple of things. Sorry, I'm on SoundCloud. I'm trying to get some stuff uploaded. So yeah, your aura is something that I touch on actually in my song, The Woke Freestyle, that I have up on my page. And it's basically just like an energy field that's around you, and we can't really see it, but it can be like big and really outside of us, or it can be like, you know, held closer to us if we're not having our heart open, you know what I mean? And then that way the energy is concentrated more on you, and it can cause disease and illnesses, as opposed to it being spread out and having some space, you know. And then you could fit some affirmations in there, and you know, expand your energy out so you don't have to house all of it in the body. So you're housing it in your essentially your energetic body too. So let me get into my topics for this. So this one, yes, how to protect your aura. So I'll make it quick. First you have to visualize it. So we just did that. That's seeing it literally as a personal bubble, like a bubble that's around you. So there's that. So for cleansing it, you can use sage, you can use Florida water, Palo Santo, you can take a eucalyptus shower, things like that, and that just kind of like literally cleanses the entire energy field that you're working with. So that's one way. Also, wearing stones. If you like put your intention on the stone, you have to like actually make the stone like kind of be active to your personal aura. Just by setting an intention, you know, that I want this stone to whatever the stone's purpose is. Like rose quartz is for your heart, so that you have that to basically remind yourself, you know, to keep your heart open, because that strengthens your aura. So yeah, that's one way to keep it clean, is by using crystals for your protection. I actually have a business based around that. It's called intent wear, because it's like intentional wear, because you're wearing things with intention. And all of the pieces, whether they're clothes or accessories, are made with crystals in one form or the other. So that's kind of like what that is about. It's like if you spend a lot of time cleansing your aura and getting it together like that, you don't want to then go outside, you know, to the world, which is not, it can be a messed up vibration. I mean, just in general, just the way that society works and is based is not the highest vibration, you know. It's kind of like people think it's rare to operate in kindness, which is kind of wild, but you know, sometimes you do have to watch your back. So that's one of the reasons you want to be able to protect your aura, is because if you always feel like you have to hold yourself in or hold yourself back, like, then that's a problem too, because it's like it's messing with your energetic field, like on the regular. And if you have to always go out and you're dealing with that, then it'll cause you stress, because you're, like I said, when you're pulling your energy in, it causes stress in your body because you're holding so much energy inside of this poor little vessel, where you're actually, I'll get into that in a different video, but if you just imagine it as like your higher self as the energy itself, and then your body, the avatar, is just kind of like a puppet inside of this big old bubble, which is like more the real you, and which is the one that can, be manipulated to an extent using affirmations and things like that, because you can cleanse your aura and put affirmations inside of it to bring that energy into your field so you can become it. So what else do we have here? Yes, the protection and boundaries. I was getting into a little bit of that while still keeping your heart open. Boom, bow. So see, I got into that with the rose quartz crystal, and also with just affirming your protection. So the thing is when you're in places where you feel like you have to hold yourself back, or you feel like you have to like hold your energy to yourself, try speaking to the higher self in other people and see like how it kind of shifts. A lot of people are kind of uncomfortable with that because they don't really activate or navigate with their higher selves, depending on the people and whoever it is that you're around. But just the average bear isn't out here seeking enlightenment or knowledge or whatever it might be. But yeah, speaking to the higher self in another person will help you be able to keep yourself open and keep your aura wide, walls, because you're dealing with them on a higher level, as opposed to talking to a robotic ego that is triggered by a large aura, and they might not realize why. But if you speak to the higher self, then it kind of like activates a higher part of them, which kind of creates that space for them to open up their heart, and for you guys to actually have a really dope, genuine like bond and connection in that moment. So there's that. So that's basically setting the tone as opposed to avoidance. So when you go in and you speak to the higher self and other people, and you exude that, that kindness, and of course a little bit of mystery, because you're just like, I don't know, like an open book, you know what I mean? It's like, that you have to be protected, of course, but just by even mentally affirming your protection, like, knowing that everything is in the Most High's plan, is just, it'll help you feel safe as well. So you're able to go into that space and try to bring out the higher self in others. So there's that. Also staying out of calculated, dangerous places. I know I just said something about avoidance, so this isn't meant to be like a contradiction on that, but sometimes you just have to use your intuition, your higher common knowledge and common sense to just kind of see like what situations are not going to serve you, and where your higher self won't be able to exist in certain spaces. So just try not to go into those spaces, because if you're not able to go into a space and bring somebody's higher self out, and you can't change the narrative, you can't set the tone, that might not be the place for you to be, if you're on a journey to keep your aura consistently strong and strengthened. So there's that. And now we're going to get into affirmations. So of course, affirmations are just speaking positively to yourself, but it's a little bit different when you're dealing with your aura and affirmations, because you're literally taking on the energies of the words that you're using, and you're becoming them. So you want to be very strategic, and you want to be very specific with with your affirmations, and yeah, that's basically by you having that word and repeating that however many times, whatever your routine, whatever your system might be. It just brings that energy into your auric field so that you can start to align with that energy. So one way to do affirmations that can help your aura is subliminals. So there's different ways to do that. You can do them in hypnosis or meditation. You can listen to them while you sleep. So, it's just getting to that state where your subconscious is open, and then allowing it to take in what you want to program it with, basically. So, yeah, this is a good one too. Being conscious of shadow work you need to do to assess energy blockages or negative patterns. So, yeah, that's one thing that affirmations can help with, is removing some of the main concepts or themes in your life that have been holding you back. And it'll just kind of like counteract it, to kind of cancel it out. But you have to be aware of what that is first. So the whole point of the shadow work is you go into moments that you have had, like your power challenged, or things that affected you that you still carry with you, that you let change your character. That's really what it's about. So with shadow work, you basically want to get in touch with your inner child, but in a sense, especially depending on where you can go back with certain things, it really does heal your inner child by you becoming more like that inner child, because the you that was you before there was any kind of programming put on yourself, before you started to question things or doubt things or whatever it may have been, you had your own energy signature. So that's the real you, the one that was there before the ego that is programmed comes in, and yeah, so there's that. And yeah, doing the shadow work also affects the subconscious to reprogram the mind. Subconscious programs like subliminals. Yeah, so I already mentioned that one. And do more self-care rather than consumption of media. So that's going to be helpful, because you're going to put more love for self into your aura, as opposed to like comparison to other people, or feeling like, I'm not productive enough, or not doing enough, or beating yourself up. There's always a lot of negative self-talk that usually comes with a larger consumption of social media. So limiting that. And it's almost like anytime you get the urge to like indulge in something to escape because there's something about your life you're uncomfortable with, it's like, go and make a to-do list for yourself, a checklist or something like that. That's a form of self-care. Or just doing something healthy for yourself, something good for yourself. Like that's helpful to strengthen that love in your aura. So yeah, not to make you someone new, but to bring you into your authentic self. I already touched on that as far as the shadow work and you going back to like your inner child and who you actually are. And the reason why the subconscious work is so important is because it's what your heart and soul wants, and it needs to stem from our authentic selves and not our reactions to the trauma in our lives or the programmed egos that we develop over time. So boom boom bow. And there was an example here that I didn't really finish, but yeah. And so then the last one that I want to get into as far as strengthening your aura is gratitude and love, gratitude and love, gratitude and love. So that feels good. So yeah, just being grateful, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I know that life is challenging, to say the least, but it's a gift at the same time. And if you're putting out the energy that, I'm not happy with this, or I'm tired of this, or whatever it might be, like, then it's just going to solidify that you're unhappy with your life. So the more that you're grateful for the things that you do have, which the basic thing of what you do have is life and breath in your body, and you know, your health, your family, you know, so yeah. And you can also be grateful for your materials and things too, because that's how you acquire more comfort and plush is if you're grateful for those types of things. Like I was thinking about the other day how some of my ancestors didn't have beds, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, of course, like way back in the day or whatever, but still, I'm just like so comfy in my little bed, and I'm just like, wow, like, and it just, I don't know, I slept really good, just like being like, dang, like I'm so grateful for having this fluffy stuff and this fluffy like life around me. So yeah, those, and I didn't even number those. I'll have to do them in the timestamps. I don't even know how many like tips that was, but I might put that in the title as however many numbered tips to cleanse your aura, protect your aura, for your aura. I don't know, I'm working on the title. But yeah, I wanted to get this video filmed because it's been on my mind for a while, and I'm a Virgo, so sometimes I can, like, you know, be overdoing stuff, be overthinking stuff. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to get it today, so hopefully this comes out pretty good. I hope it's like in focus and the mic is picking everything up, because it's just a one taker. So but yeah, thank you guys for joining me today, and comment down below if you like have anything to add, or if you you know, feel a kind of way or have something you want to comment on as far as the topics that I touched on for cleansing your aura, protecting your aura, and strengthening your aura. So maybe that'll be the title. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these like spiritual chit chats and talks and topics, and like the video. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.